Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos and updates. We have taken the Biafra struggle to the global stage. Mazi Samonekba declares as talks with U.S. government on Biafra liberation commenced in earnest. Oh yes. Now the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, yes, have stated in clear terms that talks have commenced with the United States government for Biafra's liberation. Oh yes. Now, he said, the Biafra Prime Minister of the Republic government in exile said that the call for Biafra self-determination is rooted in historical grievances, economic disparity, and socio-political marginalization by the Nigerian government. Yes, he stated in categorical terms that it was a passion for the struggle for self-rule that made over 50 million Igbos vote for the Biafran referendum. He also stressed that the Biafra Republic government in exile's recent consultation with U.S. congressmen were driven by the backdrop of creating a new policy framework over Biafra. In his statement, quote, "The call for Biafra self-determination is deeply rooted in historical grievances, economic disparity, and socio-political marginalization. Our struggle has become a struggle for the survival of the Biafra people. For over 50 million Biafrans who already voted in the ongoing self-referendum, the argument for living in Nigeria is not just about identity, but survival, peace, unity, equity, and progress. My fellow Biafrans, we have seen the paradigm shift in the cause of Biafra liberation. As meetings and consultations with the members of the U.S. Congress continue to receive its desired attention, we have taken the Biafra liberation to the global stage for the very first time since after the war. I will share with you some of the key outcomes of our recent meeting with U.S. congressmen regarding the recognition of Biafra's independence. We met with the most senior members of the U.S. government, including the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mike Johnson, the third highest official of the U.S. government, the Chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Michael McCall, and the plethora of members of Congress. These members are now well educated about Biafra, and we are closely working with them to form a new Biafra policy for the U.S. government, which until now has not had one. For most members of Congress we met with, this had been the first time the Biafra issue had ever been presented to them. As such, much of our discussions is providing an informational briefing on Biafra, as well as the malign nature of the Nigerian government. We also discuss our activities, such as the self-referendum and the upcoming December 2nd declaration. The reception by members of Congress to our message has been overwhelmingly positive. Not a single member of Congress we met expressed support for the Nigerian government. So the main challenge currently is to fill the information gap in Washington, D.C., and to educate as many members of Congress as possible. There were explicit commitments and assurances given by members of Congress we have met to support the Biafran cause, albeit through different expressions. We are now working with members of Congress on several groundbreaking initiatives which are ongoing and will be made public at the appropriate time. End of quotes. This is wonderful. This is fantastic. Oh yes. Yes. Mazi Samonekba have said it. So the Biafran is now on the global stage. The struggle for Biafra, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. He said, look, the call for Biafra's self-determination is deeply rooted in historical grievances, economic disparity. You have seen it. Historical grievances right from the independence. Right from the independence. Yes. The economic disparity, you have seen it there. You have seen it. Where is the critical infrastructure? We have said it. The only thing in the southeast, or in the Biafran territory, or the federal government presence, as the case may be, is just the prisons. Yes? Oh yes, prisons. And FIRS agents office where they are collecting money. Before they will put their toll gate, okay, and now toll gate is no longer in vogue. It has been pulled down. Yes, it has been pulled down. Toll gate. So that's the only presence of the flag you will see in the southeast on the Biafran land. So that is it. That's the disparity in the economy we're talking about, and socio-political marginalization. Yes. So no Igbo man will become this, will become that. It's a conspiracy theory against the Igbo, against Biafrans. Oh yes. They place a bar against the Igbos in politics. Yes. Say no, they won't become the chief of this. They won't become Minister of Defense. They will become chief of defense staff. They will not become a president. They will not become this. They will not become, that is it. They will not become national security advisor. So that is political marginalization. So you see economic disparity there. You see historical grievances there. So these are the things we are talking about. And someone rightly pointed out that, look, he said, this is why over 50 million Biafrans voted in the self-referendum. Of course, that is it. And he said, this is a paradigm shift, that the Biafrans are now on the global stage. The struggle is on the global stage. Yes, he said, the argument of for living Nigeria is not just about identity. It's not just, because the Igbos want to identify to the global world, to the global stage, or in the global stage that, we are now Igbos. For identity's sake, that we are a country of our own. No, it's not just because of the identity, but survival. Survival. They want to survive. They are being pushed to the wall. They want to survive. And that's why the United States is supposed to, come in and help. For the Igbos are struggling to survive. Not just because they want to make name to answer a country. No. Because they want to survive. They are being pushed to the wall. Extermination, they are facing extermination. Yes. So that is what my Samanaba is saying. That is it. It's a wonderful move he's doing in the US. Said most of these members of Congress, they are hearing the case, the sufferings of Biafrans for the first time. Yes. So they are hearing the level of suffering they are passing through in the hands of this, government. Yes. Marginalizing them. And he said it. Say nobody gave support or expressed their support for the Nigerian government. No Congress member expressed support. All the people they met. No one expressed support for the government of Nigeria. See, that is the point. You've seen it now. So he said they are working closely now to form a new Biafra policy for the US government. So since, and he said, which until now has not had one. You've seen it. So US government don't have any policy concerning Biafra, but they are formulating one now. That's the wonderful thing here now, that they are formulating one for policy for the Biafra. Yes, policy for the Biafra. Yes, for the Biafran people. How to achieve Biafra. How to help Biafrans for the survival, for their freedom. Yes, he's in US. I mean, there are teams, Biafran team, they're in US, having discussions with the US congressmen on formulating these policies to help Biafrans survive. That is the point. So kudos to Mazi Samoneba for his efforts in the area of taking the Biafran struggle to the global stage. Oh yes. And so the world is listening. The world can be educated now. He said it. He said that educating the congressmen on the Biafran issue, the Biafran cause, the sufferings. Okay? Oh yes, what the Biafrans are passing through. So it's a wonderful thing that a new framework is being formulated for the Biafra in US. That's wonderful. Kudos to Mazi Simon Ekpa for all these exploits.